Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The US dollar index held near 99.75 on Tuesday, keeping most of its recent gains as investors looked ahead to key US inflation data. CPI is due Wednesday, followed by PPI on Thursday. Markets now see roughly a 51% chance of a September rate hike. Meanwhile, uncertainty over a possible US-Iran agreement and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz is keeping investors cautious on inflation and interest rates. WTI. Crude oil is trading around $82 a barrel after jumping nearly 7% on Monday. The rally came as hopes for reopening the Strait of Hormuz faded, with the US and Iran still divided over compensation and other conditions. Supply disruption risks remain the key driver, although concerns over weaker global demand could limit further upside. For now, geopolitical developments remain the dominant influence on oil prices. Spot gold briefly touched $4,400 an ounce during early Asian trading, supported by technical buying, stronger central bank demand, and caution ahead of US inflation data. China also recorded its largest monthly increase in gold reserves since October 2023. Markets are now focused on Wednesday's CPI and Thursday's PPI, while uncertainty surrounding Iran and the Strait of Hormuz continues to support safe haven demand. Yen held around 159 on Tuesday, with a softer US dollar putting some pressure on the pair. However, yen's strength remains limited by concerns over Japan's fiscal outlook and the large interest rate gap with other major economies. The Bank of Japan continues to signal gradual policy normalization, but political pressure for fiscal expansion is complicating that path. Japan's recent current account deficit has also added pressure on the yen. Euro traded quietly around 1.154 to 1.155 during Tuesday's Asian session, as investors avoided aggressive positions ahead of US inflation data and further developments in the Middle East. A weaker than expected US jobs report has reduced expectations for immediate Fed tightening, helping support the euro. Attention now turns to Wednesday's CPI and Thursday's PPI for fresh guidance on the Fed outlook and the US dollar.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.